Hello my dear children, welcome to my channel Sudhir Sir Chemistry. But as till now we completed for the LAQ part, preparation of Cl2, nitric acid, ammonia, and today the same one more LAQ left here, that is the preparation of Cl2 by the electrolytic method. But how the Cl2 can be prepared by the electrolytic method, that one I am going to discuss in today's class. And in this preparation of Cl2 by electrolytic method mein, how does the chlorine react with all the following? It is given here. Right, beta? See here. This is the electrolytic method. The method called as a Nelson cell. Right? The method called as a Nelson cell. But a preparation of Cl2 by electrolytic method itself called as a Nelson cell method. And by that method we are able to prepare NaOH as well as we are able to prepare the Cl2 gas, that is the chlorine gas. How? See beta here. Take a U-shaped. This is a steel U-shaped tube beta. And this steel U-shaped tube itself acts as a negatively charged called as a cathode. Right? The first point you should mention here, what is that? Take perforated, see beta, take perforated steel U-shaped tube which is lined inside with asbestos. Beta, which is lined inside with asbestos, will act as cathode. Beta, what is the cathode? You know, negatively charged electrode called as a cathode. Now see beta, in the diagram what I did here, I took the steel U-shaped tube and it is having perforation beta. So perforation means it is having a perforation in such a way. It is having a perforation at its bottom. This is having a perforation. But if anything we are going to keep in this tube, it will come out. So it should not come out again. It is lined inside with the asbestos. This is the lining of the asbestos. See properly, sir. This is the lining of the asbestos. So I should say this is called as a asbestos lining. So what you have to say, beta? Take a steel U-shaped tube which is lined inside with the asbestos will act as a cathode. First point over. Second one, beta. This tube is filled with a brine solution. Means in this one I took the solution, and what is the solution, beta? That solution is called as a brine solution. So I should write here, I have taken inside it as a brine solution. So what is the brine solution, beta? It is a aqueous 10% NaCl solution called as a brine solution. And this brine solution will act as a what, you know, electrolyte. So second point, what to take, beta? Yes, electrolyte, beta, electrolyte is brine solution. Enough. No need to write all, beta. In the diagram you have shown, na, it contains brine solution, that is 10% aqueous NaCl act as electrolyte. So electrolyte is a brine solution. But point number 3, insert or keep a graphite rod on it, and these graphite rod act as a anode. What is this, beta? This is a graphite rod, and these graphite rod act as a anode. Point number 3, graphite rod kept in it act as anode. Do you know, beta, what is the anode? So positively charged electrode called as a anode. Right? This is a cathode, this is a anode. But this whole arrangement you have to keep in a large rectangular iron tank, and this large rectangular iron tank should have a inlet and outlet. This is a outlet and this is a inlet. But from this inlet you have to send the steam. But at the bottom of the beaker you are getting the NaCl, don't write all, H2 gas liberated here, and Cl2 gas was liberated from here. So what is the point number 3, beta? Here 4 here, right? Yes. During electrolysis, yeah, beta, during electrolysis, Cl2 gas liberated at anode. See, beta, this rod act as an anode, na? So through this anode Cl2 gas liberated, and this tube itself act as a cathode, beta. From here H2 gas liberated, Cl2 gas liberated at the anode, and H2 beta, hydrogen gas it is liberated at cathode. Chlorine gas liberated at the anode and hydrogen gas liberated at the cathode. Beta, we wrote these 4 points, we wrote this diagram. Do one thing, beta, just take a screenshot of the diagram because I want to show you electrolytic process also now. Chalo, take a screenshot. Very good. Now, during electrolysis, how the Cl2 liberated at the anode and how the H2 will be liberated at the cathode, that one we will see now. 1 second, beta, how it will be, I'll show you. So, this is called as the electrolytic process or ionization process, beta. Chalo, ionization process, I will show you how it will be. So, ionization process. If you draw this diagram and if you write all these 4 points, beta, you will get the 2 marks pakka. But for writing these ionization process, again you will get the remaining 2 marks. How? We took the brine solution. What is the brine solution? That is a NaCl. Beta, it ionizes in the form of what? Na plus and Cl minus. We know initially we have to write the reactions, and reaction always, anode reaction should be written first, beta. We have to mention the anode reaction first. Anode is a positively charged, negative ions will come over it. What is that? Beta, in the anode always oxidation takes place. That means these 2 Cl minus, which is having excess of 2 electron, so it loses 2 electron and liberate the chlorine gas at the anode. Same case, beta, the reaction takes place at cathode. Beta, cathode, that is a negatively charged, and in the negatively charged cathode, reduction takes place. So, beta, on this negatively charged ion, this 2 Na plus ion comes over it, and by gaining 2 electrons, sir, metal sodium get deposited under the cathode, right? But instead of writing these on, beta, what to say here? Here, during the reduction potential is very high for the water molecule because it is in the aqueous medium. So instead of writing this one, what you have to mention? Sir, these 2 moles of water, by gaining 2 electron, it will be converted into what, sir? 2 OH minus and H2 gas. See, beta, previous reaction which one I wrote, that is the reaction for molten NaCl. Na plus goes to the negative electrode, Cl minus goes to the positive electrode. But it is not the molten, it is in the aqueous form. See, beta, in the aqueous form, water molecule, by gaining 2 electron, it will form what? 2 OH minus, and it liberates the gas called as a H2 gas was liberated. Now, these 2 OH minus and Na plus left here, beta, these 2 Na plus on combining with 2 OH minus, it will form 2 moles of NaOH, which can be deposited under the cell. Under the cell, we are having a beaker, and in that beaker, NaOH can be collected. But these reactions we cannot do in the preparation of NaOH, but it is a method of preparation of Cl2 they ask. So what we got? Yes, sir, we got the chlorine gas at the anode. Right, beta? For drawing this diagram, for writing this 4 point, and for writing this ionization reaction, beta, overall you are able to score 4 marks. So once again, repeat, beta, what we did here. First, you have taken here as a perforated steel U-shaped tube, which is lying inside with the asbestos, will act as a cathode, negatively charged cathode will be there. But these we should take the electrolyte on it. What is electrolyte we took? Brine solution is the electrolyte we took over it. And graphite rod we inserted here, that is act as a anode. And during electrolysis, what happened? Cl2 gas liberated at the anode and hydrogen gas liberated at the cathode, and this is the ionization reaction. This is the brine solution. It ionizes as a Na plus Cl minus, but a negatively charged ion comes to the positive electrode and it loses 2 electrons and Cl2 gas liberated at the anode. But aqueous medium means water molecule will gain these 2 electrons, form OH minus and H2 gas was liberated. These 2 Na plus will combine with 2 OH minus and it form NaOH. So, but this is the method to prepare the chlorine gas by the electrolytic method or by the Nelson cell method. Now, second part of it, we will see, beta, how does this Cl2 react with the following? How does this Cl2 will react with the following? Right? So, I will take out this one. Means reaction of chlorine with the following. Reaction of chlorine with the following. Is it clear, beta? Preparation of chlorine by the electrolytic method or by the Nelson cell. What you have to write the first point? Take a perforated steel U-shaped tube lying inside with the asbestos will itself act as a cathode, that is negatively charged cathode. Second point beta, we have to take the electrolyte on it. What is electrolyte? We took brine solution, that is a 10% aqua solution of NaCl called as a brine solution. So this brine solution will act as a what? Electrolyte. So insert the graphite rod in it which act as a positively charged anode. But during electrolysis, Cl2 gas liberated at the anode and hydrogen gas liberated at the cathode. Is it clear beta? And we wrote the electrolytic reactions. What is electrolytic reaction we wrote beta? It is this way. What is that? Sir, it is a NaCl. It is in aqueous form. When it ionizes, it forms Na plus ion. It forms Cl minus ion. Make the 2 here, make the 2 here, make the 2. Initially write the reaction at the anode. Do you know, sir, anode is a positively charged. At the positively charged anode, always oxidation takes place. Means these 2 Cl minus come to the positive ion. This 2 Cl minus comes to the positive electrode. But it liberates chlorine. That is 2 electron was liberated, released, and 2 electron was Cl2 liberated at the anode. Now we think that reaction takes place at cathode. And do you know beta? Cathode is a negatively charged, and if this one reduction should occur, means gain of electron should occur. What we will feel? Na plus should come here. No, aqueous medium में water will have a more reduction potential. So these water molecule by gaining 2 electron, but it form 2 OH minus and hydrogen gas liberated at the cathode. See beta, hydrogen 2 plus 2 4. Here also 4. Oxygen 2 electron 2 electron 2. Now these 2 OH minus and these 2 Na plus, they together combine and again they form here as a 2 moles of NaOH. Just it is the revision part that I did here. You should remember about the electrolytic reaction. Now, how does the chlorine can be reacted with the following? Cl2, how does it react with the following? What is the first one now? Yes sir. Reaction of chlorine with the iron. Iron means what beta? Fe. How does the chlorine can be reacted with the iron? But when this chlorine gas reacted with the iron, it will form its chloride called as a iron chloride, Cl. Fe on reacting with the chlorine, it will form its chloride, FeCl3. But 3 means make it 2. It becomes 6, make it 3. Iron it becomes 2. So what we got? When Cl2 reacts with iron, that is Fe, it gives ferric chloride. You should write the name. For writing the name and reaction, we'll get the marks here. But it gives rise to what? Ferric chloride, that is FeCl3. The first part over beta. Reaction of chlorine with the iron. It reacts with the iron and gives rise to FeCl3 called as a ferric chloride. First part over. Second one. Sir, how does this chlorine react with the acidified FeSO4? Very important beta, this reaction. Reaction of this Cl2 with a acidified FeSO4. But this chlorine on reacting with a FeSO4, it will give rise to ferric sulfate in presence of sulfuric acid. I'll tell you better. Reaction of chlorine with a FeSO4. But how this FeSO4, you know, acidified. Acidified means you should add the acid. And sir, we are adding the dilute acid on it. But a ferrous sulfate on reacting with the chlorine in acidic medium, it will be converted into ferric chloride. Beta Fe2SO4 taken thrice. This is called as a ferric sulfate. See sir, ferrous sulfate converted into ferric sulfate. But the remaining byproduct is nothing but the what we are getting? HCl. And if you want to balance it, we can balance also better. How? SO4 Fe, if we take 2 times, we will take 2 times. Sulfate also 2 times. But here sulfate you can see better. I am having SO4 taken 3 times. Sulfate 3 means here 2 sulfate, here 1, 3 over. Hydrogen 2, make it 2. It is a balance. How to write reaction beta? When Cl2 reacts with acidified FeSO4, it gives ferric sulfate. However, it gives ferric sulfate. When Cl2 reacts with iron, it gives ferric chloride, 1 mark. If Cl2 reacts with acidified FeSO4, it gives ferric sulfate, 1 more mark. Right? Third one, reaction of this chlorine with the iodine beta. Reaction of this chlorine with the iodine. But this chlorine on reacting with iodine, actually iodine it is in solid form. So I should take the aqueous form it. So add with the water molecule. So what a chlorine when react with the iodine, it gives rise to HiO3. However, it gives rise to HiO3 plus iodine is 2 is here, right? And chlorine is 2, means make it 5. If it make it 5, but I will get here as a 5 into 2 10 now, beta. So I will get the 10 moles of HCl. This is there, and hydrogen how many 10 is there. If it is 10 means if you make 6 into 2 12. Already 10 over. 10 over means if I make here 2 moles. Iodine 2. Oxygen 6 is there, beta. So oxygen HiO3. But you know HiO3 is called as a what? Iodic acid. HiO3 is called as what as an iodic acid. So how to write the reactions here, beta? When chlorine reacts with iodine, it gives rise to iodic acid. So when Cl2 reacts with iodine, it gives iodic acid. Is it clear, beta? When chlorine reacts with iodine, it gives rise to iodic acid. Please note down it up to here. Again, I will write on the other side. But now, reaction of chlorine with the H2S we'll see. Fourth one. Fourth one is what? Reaction of chlorine with the H2S. Very simple. Chlorine on reacting with H2S, but it gives rise to 2HCl. See, 2 hydrogen, 2 chlorine gives rise to 2HCl. Sulfur is there. So sulfur came out. What we can say? Sulfur will come out as a precipitate form. Reaction how to write, sir? When Cl2 reacts with, H2S, it gives sulfur as a precipitate, right? But a fifth one now, reaction of chlorine with a Ki. How about it displaces iodine? So Cl2 on reacting with Ki, but make it 2 moles, it will form the salt KCl. And see beta, 2K2Cl will make the 2KCl. I2 is left with you. We got the iodine. So how to say beta here? Chlorine displaces iodine from the Ki solution. Chlorine Cl2 displaces iodine. Beta, it displaces iodine from Ki solution. Or instead of that, simple statement write down beta. Chlorine reacts with Ki, it gives iodine. So beta, these are the 5 chemical properties of the chlorine we have seen. How does the chlorine react with all? So once again beta, we will revise what we learned in this class. First of all, we have seen preparation of a chlorine by electrolytic method. What is the electrolytic method, beta? Nelson cell. But in the Nelson cell, how the Cl2 gas can be prepared, right? So we have to draw the diagram on one side and we have to write the step on the other side. Take a perforated steel U-shaped tube, line inside with the asbestos will itself act as a cathode. Point number 2, take the electrolyte on it, that is a brine solution. Third one, insert the graphite rod in it which act as a anode, right? And fourth point, during electrolysis, Cl2 gas liberated at the anode and hydrogen gas liberated at the cathode, right? Then diagram over and steps over, then go for the ionization reaction. But at 2 NaCl, it gives rise to 2 Na plus 2 Cl minus. Na is positively charged, it will collected at the anode because it is a positively, Cl is negatively charged, it will be collected at the anode, that is positively charged. 2Cl minus, by losing 2 electron, it liberates the chlorine gas at the anode. So first point beta, chlorine gas liberated at the anode. Then at the cathode, 2 water molecule, by gaining 2 electron, it found 2 OH minus and it liberate the H2 gas. But of these 2 OH minus and initially 2 Na plus, they both combining together and it found 2 moles of NaOH. That is the preparation of Cl2 also we can use, and this method we can use for the preparation of NaOH if they are asking in the preparation of NaOH. But anyhow, in second year we don't have the preparation of NaOH. It is there in first year beta, by the Nelson cell prepare the NaOH. The same process we are using in our second year for the preparation of chlorine. Come for the chemical property beta. How this Cl2 will react with the iron? Cl2 plus Fe gives rise to FeCl3 called as a ferric chloride. But acidified FeSO4, Cl2 plus FeSO4 plus acidified means what we can say beta? H2SO4. Cl2 plus FeSO4 plus H2SO4 gives rise to Fe, ferric sulfate, na beta, Fe2SO4 taken thrice, and remaining is the byproduct. Third one, iodine. But a reaction of chlorine with the iodine over previous case over. When this chlorine reacts with the iodine, but it gives rise to HiO3 called as a iodic acid, and remaining byproduct is the HCl. Reaction of chlorine with the H2S, it formed 2HCl plus sulfur will be coming out as a precipitate. And Ki, chlorine displaces iodine from the Ki, or chlorine reacts with the Ki and gives rise to iodine. So this is the reaction was written here. Right beta? So this is the one LAQ which one I have completed beta. Now in my next video I am going to complete for you a SAQ also beta. Right? So every day I want to prepare one video for LAQ and one video for SAQ. Right? And please beta, if you like my work, please like it, share it and subscribe my channel. Thank you beta. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.